What up, y'all? Alright, so I'm starting this haircut off with a 2-guard on the clippers, and I'm cutting his hair with the grain. My goal at this point is just to cut it down and make it all even with this 2-grain and then progress to the taper. Oh wait, just a quick update though. For my people who subscribe for these haircutting videos, I just want to let y'all know that I'll be posting about 1 to 2 haircut videos per month, alright? Just so y'all know kind of what to expect from me. I might post more haircut videos, but it all depends on how often I get a chance to cut some of my friends' hair, you know what I'm saying? The last update, all right? I may be going to Barber in school, you know what I'm saying? So if I make that move this year, then you'll see a lot more haircutting videos from me because I'll be documenting that journey. All right, so yeah, now I'm progressing through this haircut. I still have the 2-guard on, and at this point, the haircut is basically evenly cut all around. Now I grab my modified Andes GTX liners, and I'm just touching up the back lining. Also getting around his ear, just focusing to make sure that curve comes together. Also grab my clippers right here, and I just kind of chip away at the line around that area near the ear because some of the hair sticks over the line. And so when I go against the grain in that spot, I'm chipping off those hairs that tend to flow over the line. So that makes that line around that area a lot more crispy. All right, that's one technique that I learned in my time of cutting hair. Now I grab the liners and I'm just touching up this spot around this front lining, all right? You see me kind of just tapping because I'm visualizing the curve that I'm about to create right here. And then I make my mark. You also see me using my CMB brush, the circle brush, to knock off hairs in that area. That brush is really good for doing that. And that allows me to just kind of see the true lining. Also, what y'all notice is y'all see me with the glove on. Somebody in my last video was like, Rashad, man, I hate when people touch my head when I'm getting a haircut. And I was like, you know what? You right. It may not be best to touch people's faces with my hands. You know what I'm saying? So now I got me a little glove on. Hey, and I'm getting professional with it. I also switch to my other liners occasionally to just trim up certain parts of his face because those liners right there, they aren't as sharp as the modified GTX clippers. And people's faces are pretty sensitive, you know what I'm saying? And so I like to use those when I trim the facial hairs because it causes less irritation. The blade doesn't cut as close. And that's just something I do. So now I'm around the neck lining on the backside. I'm just gonna touch it up and try and get it, you know what I'm saying, looking nice. You see my little nephew back there? He just touching everything. All right, y'all, so now I'm starting this taper. I'm starting this taper with the blade closed. All right, I finally decided to do a bald taper. I'm getting more confident in my haircutting skills, and so this will be like my first bald taper that y'all basically see me do. Be sure to judge that by the end of the video and tell me what y'all think of that first bald taper that y'all see of me. Now I'm just, you know what I'm saying, touching it up as I did on the other side, getting the visuals for my curve before I commit to it fully, and boom, just draw that curve out. As y'all know, I like to switch to those occasionally because they don't cut as close. Now we starting this lineup, man. I just want to let y'all know, like, I'm getting much more confident with my cutting skills. In the beginning, if y'all watch some of my first haircutting videos, y'all seen how I was like kind of tentative about lining people up really close to their hairline because certain spots I wasn't confident in my skills to shape that up evenly or just to get it looking a certain way. And so I would just leave certain spots alone. But now I feel like I'm much more confident in my ability to get crispy lines and make them look nice and sharp and even, you know? One thing I could say though is that I can use a little bit more experience and time to just get to the point where I could just do it in one smooth, fluid motion. So this is the final results. Check it out. What y'all think about that taper? Give me a score from 1 to 10 like always. 1 being garbage and then 10 being excellent. One thing I can say about this cut is that it was like my first time cutting his hair, so I kind of had to get a feel for it. But nevertheless, I still got through it. And this is the results right here. And yeah, man, shout out to all my people who rock with these barber videos. Barber school may be coming soon. 3WP Rashad. See you on my next haircut video. Deuces.